Good morning. It's March 19th, Tuesday morning, National Agricultural Day, and we got the markets firming a little bit. Grain markets giving us a bounce here this morning on tighter corn stocks and continued tight corn stocks, and old crop corn continues to provide some support in the old crop corn futures, and spreaders coming back in, buying the nearby, selling the deferred. We've got some bargain hunters in the soybeans. There's some news floating around here that could have an impact on the soybean markets. There's the last couple days we've been hearing cancellations of soybeans out of Brazil. The thought is maybe they come back in here and buy soybeans. We don't have a lot of soybeans to sell, but that could provide some support here in futures markets. The China news, markets there were steady overnight. We've seen soybeans and meal steady, meal up just slightly in China. We did get some crop news conditions reports yesterday on Kansas, and Oklahoma showed some improvement in wheat conditions. Texas had a decline. We should get a national report giving us complete wheat outlook and conditions in early April, so we'll be watching for that. The Russians continue to offer wheat out in the new crop time frame at some very cheap prices, and that certainly could be putting some continued pressure on the wheat. However, getting also news stories out where end users are converting their demand of corn to wheat, and could help clean up some of the larger supplies that we've got around in the wheat market right now. The big news is going to be what happens on March 28th, just a little over a week from today, on what does the USDA give us for acreage in corn and soybeans, and what are the ending stocks or quarterly stocks going to be. The 5 billion bushel number seems to be a number in the corn trade that traders are looking at. We're getting and expect by the time we get all the numbers in, we could see some pretty wide estimates there. The soybeans looks like they're going to be in that 930 to 950 range of quarterly stocks that the trade estimates will be. So we'll be watching that closely. Spreaders this morning have been an influence on the market. We're seeing nearby corn strong, Dees corn under a bit of pressure, soybeans nearby gaining on the new crop. Now, in the soybean spreads, we've seen that spread narrow dramatically since last week in the old crop, new crop soybeans. It might be time to look at that again, something to discuss with your Allendale broker to see where and how you might participate. The livestock trade, we've got products still a problem. Cutout values, choice up 8 cents, select down 22 cents. Pork cutout values were a little bit higher at 53 cents higher. The struggle there is moving meat. The economic news that with the change in the increase in taxes and the spending cuts that we've seen out of Washington continue to weigh on consumer spending, and it's causing some problems in meat usage and clearance of meat at the retail counter. So we've got to watch that closely, and there's a lot of reasons to stay in touch with Allendale's research, and we'll try to answer any questions you've got. Also want to remind people in North Dakota, I'll be in Carrington, North Dakota on Friday afternoon. If anybody's in that area, please give our office, the Melvins up in Buffalo, North Dakota, a call, and we can save you a seat for that. So if you got any questions, never hesitate to give me a call at 800-262-7538. Thank you. Bye-bye.